Let me now review some general syntax rules that apply to both Lingo and JavaScript syntax. Now, in JavaScript syntax, comments on a single line, again, are preceded by a double forward slash to be more precise. Comments that cover multiple lines are preceded with a /* and then followed by a */. So there's a multiple line comment in JavaScript. You can place a comment on its own line or after any statement. So you'll see that in most of the behavior scripts that are included with Director, you'll see examples of both. Here's an example of a multiple line comment, but there are also comments placed after a particular line. All you would do is go to that line and type a double hyphen, and then this is a comment. Notice that it's in red automatically. Director knows what this double hyphen means. Let's now shift our attention to parentheses. Parentheses are required after all method and function names. For example, when calling the sound object's beep method, you must include the parentheses after the word beep. So you're going to get a script that looks like this. There's the parentheses after the method. If we go back and look at the behavior here, you'll see quite a number of open and close parentheses. Oftentimes they have arguments or parameters in there. In JavaScript, here is an math execution differs. The way this works is the Lingo or JavaScript will execute the math inside the parentheses first, in this case 3 minus 2, and then multiply the result by the numbers outside of those parentheses. So you can see that the first one yields 13, the second one yields 5. Now, event handler syntax, which I covered in the previous movie, also varies between Lingo and JavaScript syntax. In Lingo, handlers use the syntax on handler name. In JavaScript syntax, handlers are implemented as functions and use the syntax function handler name, and then notice there's an open and close parentheses. For example, the following handler on mouse down, next line, underscore sound dot beep, open, close parentheses, end. This is an example of a Lingo event handler. When the mouse is pressed over a sprite, the system beep sound will play. In JavaScript, let's go ahead and label this with a comment. This would be written function mouse down. Notice that the D in down is capitalized so that this is easier to read. Open, close, parenth, open curly brace, underscore sound dot beep, open, close, parenth, semicolon, and then close out the curly brace, like so. Let's bring this up like so. So that's the equivalent of an event handler in JavaScript, also similar to Flash ActionScript. Let me now move on to the next movie and continue my review of important scripting syntax rules that you'll need to learn and use when scripting in Director, including line continuation symbols, semicolons, character spacing, and much, much more.